Greetings, dear farmers and followers of the Agriculture and Cooperatives Awards, also known as Agricoop Awards. My name is Tionge Kacheche, and I would like to welcome you to this special series called Road to the Agricoop Awards 2026. So this series is special in that we are visiting the previous winners of the Agriculture and Cooperatives Awards to just check on them to see what they've been up to, how they've developed from the time that we last saw them. So today, as part of the AgriTalk podcast, we are privileged to be visiting Farmer Lisa here in Chivombo district. So please do stay tuned as we talk to her, and I hope that you learn one or two things.
This is AgriTalk Africa, the podcast that puts farmers first.
Madam Lisa, thank you so much for welcoming us to your farm once again.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
Thank you. So, Madam Lisa, dear viewers, was crowned. She still is actually Farmer of the Year until somebody else is crowned for 2026. So, Madam Lisa was crowned Fruit Farmer of the Year, first of all, at the Agricoop Awards 2025, and overall Farmer of the Year at the Agricoop Awards once again at 2025. So, Fruit Farmer of the Year category was proudly sponsored by McKinney Seedlings, who provided, of course, with some package as part of her winning package. And also, Natself Bank did support the Farmer of the Year, and they also got to support her as part of her winning. So thank you so much once again. We'll just get to interact, know more about what you've been up to from the time we last saw you. So it has been some months, and you are crowned Farmer of the Year and also Fruit Farmer of the Year. So looking back, what would you say are some of the things that we found that were not there, like some of the achievements that you've achieved and some of the milestones that you've recorded so far?
Thank you very much. A proud farmer holding the title Farmer of the Year and Fruit Farmer of the Year. I really wish to, first of all, thank you Agricoop Awards for this opportunity and crowning me. Then I also wish to thank you, Natsev, for the support, and McKinney Seedlings for the support that was given. It has really pushed me to somewhere. Yes, the farm has changed, as you can see. Irrigation-wise, McKinney came in and sponsored more than a hectare of irrigation, and they also pushed in more guava seedlings for us, and we have expanded on that field as well. Then the NatSave came in with cash. That cash boosted me up on the equipment, especially the inputs needed for the farm. It helped me to buy more fertilizers and chemicals.
So before I come to what McKinney Seedlings, obviously you talk about what McKinney Seedlings provided you with, as well as NatSave, I would just like to know, obviously, like I mentioned, you won 2 awards. So you are the Farmer of the Year 2025. You're still holding the title because we haven't crowned the 2026 one. And also you are a Fruit Farmer of the Year 2025. How would you say that recognition has changed your farming business, and how has that just been for you?
Thank you very much. I'll still say thank you, Agricoop Awards, because you've made me get known to the people that this is what I'm doing. We are still a few fruit farmers in the country. Oh yeah, so people have known that I'm doing fruit farming. Others come to offer they'll offer support on certain challenges I have, maybe on pests and diseases, and others are also coming to learn. Now that they've known that there's this Fruit Farmer of the Year, they come like, let's see, what has she done? What is she growing? That recognition is really huge because we also do fruit tree seedlings. So it has scaled us up, and then we are able to sell more seedlings than before. Thank you very much, Agricoop.
Thank you so much as well. Thank you for that answer. And coming back to the support that McKinney Seedlings did render to you, for some farmers that are watching right now and they've heard about McKinney Seedlings, how would you describe their products? What encouragement, or rather, what would you tell that farmer that has heard about McKinney Seedlings and they would want to purchase their products? Since you are a first-hand, they've given you rather their products and you're using them here at the farm, what would you say?
McKinney Seedlings have quality products. That I can assure everyone. They have quality seedlings, they have quality drip, they have quality hose. I'm now, despite them sponsoring me, I've now known where to get to when I want drip irrigation, if I want seedlings. So I would tell farmers to go to Makeni Seedling because they are assured of what product they are getting. The quality is just on standard. It's something a farmer will be happy to get. Most of the times as farmers, we struggle to get the right inputs, the right seeds. But with Makeni Seedlings, I'm assuring all my colleagues who are into farming, like, do not hesitate. Go for Makeni Seedlings products. They are quality products.
Amazing. There you've heard it, dear farmers. You're watching us right now. Madam Lisa, who is using McKinney Seedlings products, is here and she's testified. So if you're looking for quality products, please do contact McKinney Seedlings. And my next question is on NatServe, the support that they rendered to you. They did give you cash, like you said. So cash is very important. Of course, it's what drives every business and everything. Obviously, the world as well. So, how would you say, how important is financial support like this that was given to you in helping farmers expand and become more competitive?
In the first place, I never expected that I would even win. So the win came at the time when I needed help in terms of inputs. So when NatSave offered that money, believe me, it pushed me. I had to buy fertilizers, as I mentioned. I had to buy chemicals, and it has really changed me because one of the issues with farming is that finding finance as well is a challenge. Sometimes you are caught up in a situation that you can even fail to buy seed. You fail to buy fertilizer for you to push. So when we have institutions like that coming on board to help Agricoop Awards, then the future is brighter for the farmers. Yeah, to those who are watching me, please also enter for this award. I underestimated the award actually. But after I received it, I saw the value it has given me, that pride to be a farmer and share knowledge with other farmers. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much as well. Farmers, you've heard it for yourself. You're wondering what Agricoop Awards is about, or maybe you're thinking it's because awards, then we're just going to, no, this is a platform where you get to be empowered, just like Madam Lisa, and you get to upscale your farming business, and that's the whole purpose. We aim to promote farming as a business. So, Madam Lisa, if a representative from McKinney Seedlings is watching this interview right now today, what message would you like to share with them about the role their support has played in your farming journey?
If we have institutions, more institutions like Makeni Seedlings come on board, Zambia will be great. Makeni Seedlings, thank you very much for the continuous support you're showing on farmers. Because a few institutions can do what Makeni is doing. They should not get tired, but continue to give the quality they are giving to the people, especially as farmers, and then also the heart to try and help. The social part of it is great. Please continue doing to many like you have done to me and many others. Continue because the agriculture industry needs institutions like Makeni Seedlings.
Amazing. So, likewise, what message would you share with NatServe obviously for investing in farmers through the Agricoop Awards, just like they did to you?
Similar to the same way I've talked about Makeni Seedlings, NatServe institutions like that, we need you on board. Farmers have challenges, and then if we have many banks coming on board to help farmers, it will really assist us a lot, and it motivates us as farmers to say there's somebody recognizing me, there's somebody recognizing my effort, because we are here to feed the nation. So it gives morale and support. That support really pushes us to go to another level when it comes to farming as a business.
Interesting, amazing. Thank you so much for that answer. And next is advice to farmers, of course. For farmers considering investing, you yourself being a fruit farmer, investing in planting fruits, of course, for the purpose of business, what would you tell them about the importance of starting with quality seedlings?
With the fruit trees, it's even crucial. You need to do quality seedlings, because it will take you some time to come and notice that the tree you planted is actually a wrong tree. The tree you planted actually is not bearing fruits. So you need to have a clear source of where you're getting your seedlings from. A clear source means that you understand what is the genetical part of the plant I'm buying. How much yield does this plant give me? How much fruits am I getting on this fruit? After how long am I going to harvest? So that is very important to a farmer. When you are buying seedlings, please question where you are getting your seedlings from, because you only see the mistake. Like in avocado, you only come and notice the mistake after 3 years, which is not good for a farmer. So understand that where you get your seedling matters a lot. You need the true to type to come out in that seedling. Otherwise, you get back after a year or so, and it's a big loss.
Okay, amazing. I hope, dear farmers, you've heard it for yourself about the importance of quality seedlings. So please, whenever you're getting, like Madam Lisa said, do question where you're getting your quality seedlings, or rather, you're just seedlings, because make sure to get your quality seedlings. You don't want to regret after some years. What message would you like to leave for fellow farmers and obviously the young people who aspire to build not just a farming business, but a successful farming business?
Life is all about competition. You may be competing with others, but competing within yourselves to understand, what am I doing? What should I stand to do? Like in Zambia, most of us think like selling fruits is not a business, but it is a huge business. Why am I saying so? Every time we depend on fruits, but where do we get the fruits from? Most of us don't even know that most of the fruits in Zambia come from outside. It's a big business to me. I've tried it and I've tested it, and I'm expanding because I've seen that the benefits are huge. Example is the same guava field we are standing in. These guava fruits throughout the year, and it means that as a farmer, I'll be selling throughout the year. To the younger generation, they may have parents who may have land. Investing in tree farming will be good, because as you're at school, you nurture it, somebody will help you irrigate it, but after some time you still find the trees growing. And to those who are working and also want to be in farming, I would rather you also consider fruit farming, because it's easier. The supervision is not as huge as doing other crops. Yes.
Interesting. That's very encouraging. That's very encouraging. This is an interesting interview, by the way. Thank you so much once again for having us. So I'll just ask you random questions. You can answer in one word, or it's really up to you. So my first question, rather, when your name was announced at the Agricoop Awards last year in September, what was the first thought that crossed your mind, especially for Farmer of the Year?
I never expected it. That's the truth. And then I was like, I didn't even know at that moment that there will be an announcement of the overall farmer of the year. Then when we came to the end, and then it was announced, now the overall farmer of the year, and my name was mentioned. I couldn't believe it. It was a shock of my life. And, you start asking yourself questions like, really, am I doing that much? Somehow you're like, I'm still learning how to farm. And then there comes this recognition, like, you are doing this much. It pushed me, and it has really pushed me to even work extra hard, so that I can be an example to other farmers. Like, farming, really, you can make money, and it's a good business. I'm thankful to Agricoop Awards. Even the way I introduce myself nowadays has changed.
Amazing.
I'll go like, my name is Lisa Sendwe, the farmer of the year under the Agricoop Awards. That just gives you the joy, and it's quite honoring, I would mention.
Amazing. Well, actually, as Agricoop Awards, we're happy to hear that. And my next question, what has agriculture given you that no other career could have? What do you think?
Money. Money. Agriculture is money. This is green gold. Yes, it's money. Why? Even if I asked you, Madam, today, have you come hungry? No, you've eaten. And where has that food come from? The field.
The field.
Yes.
Obviously.
So agriculture is one place where you can be rich. I'm learning this. Soon you'll see us flying. Don't be shocked when you see us buying helicopters as farmers, or buying a small plane as a farmer. It's quite interesting. It's something we should take serious in Zambia, because we have too much water as well, which we can utilize in our country. to better our lives.
So you're saying, so a farmer can become a millionaire from farming? Can a farmer become financially stable from farming? Or can somebody rather?
One day, Agricoop Awards will come and record that Lisa is now a millionaire. Definitely. Yes. One can become a millionaire in farming, and we've seen them. There are many who have become millionaires, and we are also trying to follow behind them. And like, if this farmer has become successful, I will also be successful.
Amazing. And then when it comes to your fruit farming business, what fruit has been the most profitable for you and why?
Guava has been profitable for me, then papaya as well. Now coming up is banana. These three are really giving us good money. Papaya is almost throughout the day like guava. People eat these fruits on a daily basis. The health benefits to them are quite huge. So these are fruits which everyone will need on a daily basis, and the taste is also good. So it's something which I'm selling that everyone else can eat. That's one thing. It's not a fruit where you can say, this one doesn't eat this fruit. But they can eat the guava, they'll eat the papaya, they'll eat the bananas. And then also something coming up quite interesting is the apple. I also never believed that we can have much apple in Zambia, but now after seeing that they grow well, I'll encourage others to do apples as well. They come once in a year, but the yield is quite good. Yeah, something to think of as well.
Amazing. When it comes to myths, do you think there's still myths regarding women in farming, or maybe looking at the way agriculture is now compared the way it was in the past? Now it's more pronounced and it's been treated to some extent as a business. Do you think there's still myth when it comes to women in farming?
Yeah, in some situations, myths are there, but it's also an individual, how you take it. How do you consider farming as an individual? I'm seeing challenges, sorry to say so, but especially in our community where the husband agrees and then the wife disagrees, or maybe the wife agrees or the husband disagrees. You are looking at going two paths as a couple partners. That's where the challenges comes in. But there are no myths. Whatever business you go into, there are always people who discourage you. They'll tell you this will not work, that will not work. The same way I was being discouraged when I was telling people I'm going to grow guava. They said, guava? Growing guava in Zambia? Who will buy guava? So negativities will always be there, but it's up to an individual to take it as a challenge, because visions are given to individuals. They are not given as to a big group. So it's up to you as an individual to understand, can I manage this which I'm about to do? If you are able to manage, focus on it. Forget what people are saying and see where you are headed to. There's a lot of profit. And as I talk to you, I'm a happy person because this guava you're seeing is keeping the farm and it's growing the farm. Yes.
Amazing. So I would ask, beyond just winning the award and obviously other things that you've achieved, what impact do you want your farming journey to have on other people?
I'm a person who'd want to share information and to see others also join into farming, looking at farming as a business. So I love to share information all the time about farming, my journey and my successes. I also share the losses. Yes. The sad side of it. I also share so that people understand. But in every situation, you cannot always win. Sometimes you also lose. But what's more important is the focus. So with the agriculture business, I wish to tell everyone, like, let's go into it. We'll be self-sustaining and we'll reduce on most of the costs. And it gives us more benefits to spend on money on other things rather than just food, which we can easily grow if you can manage to grow.
Okay. Amazing. And then, if you could consider growing just one fruit that you wouldn't want to grow or you'd want to grow for the rest of your life, which one would you go for?
Guava. Why guava? Within 10 months, I'm harvesting. Yes. Within 10 months, I'm harvesting, and it's easy also to transport. It doesn't easily get damaged. Yes, that's why I would go for guava.
Amazing. And what's rather the best business lesson farming has taught you?
Being consistent. I always talk about being consistent in whatever you're doing. You fail, you try. fail, you try, because in failing we learn a lot of lessons. So I would say when we are consistent with what we are doing, then it will take us to another level.
Amazing. I would like to appreciate for you to welcome us again, rather to you to welcome us again to your farm. It's been great. Of course, I've enjoyed this interview, and it's been great seeing what you are doing as Agricoop Awards 2025 Farmer of the Year and Agricoop Awards 2025 Fruit Farmer of the Year. Thank you so much for welcoming us.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Please call again.
There you have it, dear farmers. Thank you so much for joining us on this special episode of the Agri Talk. And today we were in Chivombo district visiting Madam Lisa, who is a farmer here. And like we mentioned before starting the interview, Madam Lisa is Farmer of the Year, Agricoop Awards rather, Farmer of the Year 2025 and Agricoop Awards 2025 Fruit Farmer of the Year. Thank you once again for joining us. My name is Tionge Kacheche. Until next time, stay blessed.
This is AgriTalk Africa, the podcast that puts farmers first.